This is a showdown we've circled on the calendar as number 1 goes on the road to face a top 10 team. Welcome to the home of the Big Orange Nation. Massive Neyland Stadium, home field of the Tennessee Volunteers. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 9th-ranked team, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Hermstreet. Let's get this thing underway. The Sooners will kick it away to get this game going. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. And a scramble now. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
Early adversity here. They face a 3rd down in the opening possession. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. The throw complete to the running back underneath.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. And the Vols looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, what a grab! They bring it down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Well, move the sticks for a 1st down for this Tennessee offense, and this quarterback is really starting to throw the ball well, putting the ball on the money, and giving these receivers a chance to make plays after the catch. I tell you, they've had some great quarterbacks, as we know, that have played in their time in Knoxville.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the 1st quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Great recognition and discipline here by this defense on that touch pass. You know, these touch passes can be a real test on that defense, and they passed this test with flying colors, blowing that play up.
Looking to throw yet again. Fires it to the wideout. What a catch! That play will move the sticks. Set him up 1st down at the 42.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Fights through a tackle. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, this is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Taking a shot deep down the right side. Oh, that one's picked off. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Well, I'm not shocked here at all by this play. The offense is facing a 3rd and long. Why not just throw it up and take a chance? Maybe you get a completion. Maybe you get a pass interference. Worst case, it's intercepted. But it's almost like a punt. The ball is thrown so far downfield.
Great move in the open field. It's a nice gain. It'll move the football up to the 27.
I still love to see Oklahoma run the football and be able to show people they can get first downs by running the ball. I know their quarterbacks have been great in recent years, but the Sooners, when they want to be able to run the ball, you know they're going to run it. You still can't stop that offensive line and a great dynamic back. So good job here by the Sooners. Move the sticks.
First down, looking to throw the football. Short pass finds the tight end. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And it's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on 3rd down. Direct snap. Defense makes the tackle, but that wildcat look does produce a first down.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back knew just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Solid gain. Moves the ball to the 43.
Well, they've had an entire week to try to find weaknesses in this defense and how to attack. And here in the opening drive, they're using the receiver in motion to get him the ball in space and give him those blockers out in front. Great job of designing the play and great execution here by this offense.
That gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback run. The Sooners will try to keep this drive moving. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. The receiver grabs it. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He cannot escape. It's a sack. So, Kirk, we reached the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here, and the early stats illustrating the story. As we get lined up here for quarter number 2, we'll see if the offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And he'll set up to throw. Running back grabs it on the screen. And the defense wraps him up. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going, what we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
On third down, he drops to throw. Here as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
He may well try out the field goal team here. He got it. The field goal's good. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by the coverage team.
That return backfires on him. Now your offense is stuck with the ball inside their own 10.
Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. He's going to hand this off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Looking for a man deep down the middle. And it's incomplete on 4th down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
Chris, I just don't get it. You're inside your own red zone and you're going for it here. You might as well just give the opponent the ball and a chance to score an easy touchdown.
They'll run it to the left. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. Press coverage now for these DBs. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. The pocket breaking down. They trap him for a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. The receiver makes the catch. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They connect for 6. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So the running play stopped on first down, brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact, no penalty, brings up 3rd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Looking deep down the right side. He makes the grab at the 30 and still going. Able to recover his own fumble and get first down yardage.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside and give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
And looking to throw now on first down. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. Looking to throw again. He escapes the pocket. On the run here, lets it go. The quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now. Well, the huge hit there, you half expected to see the ball come loose, but a great job to hang on to it.
Boy, great concentration by the tight end to be able to come up with that catch, but the defense showing how physical they are. When that tight end gets his hands on the ball, they are going to lower the boom.
Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. Crucial, 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Third and short, they hand the ball off. Did not get there, and now it's going to bring up 4th down and 1.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
The Vols will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down.
Razor. Here we go. Flip it.
Here we go on 4th down. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
He stopped him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. That incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 26. handoff here from the shotgun. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
It's third down for the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Quick throw to the left. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Boy, third down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at fourth and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. The opening play of the drive will begin from the 33. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Takes a hit just as he lets it fly. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, I'd love to see this quarterback sit in there and take the hit. But, man, he's got to do a better job of recognizing where to go with the ball and just throw it away. You can't throw it into double coverage.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Oh, look, he's chucking it deep again. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge game slips through his hands.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play and a drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum and a chance at a big play.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Moves out of the pocket. He's looking deep again. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
I think anybody can understand trying to get this guy the ball. You want to trust your playmakers, but you can't expect him to beat double coverage like that every single time. It's too risky, and you're asking just too much from one guy.
And the returner is brought down. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. First down, looking to throw the ball. On the move now. Nobody open downfield, he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Pass caught. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. And the Sooners hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Try and muscle for the first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
It's fourth down, but no punting team. The offense is going to go for it. QB keeper all the way. Tackle made at the 26. Good enough for a first down.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards, you pick it up, and now you've got another chance at points.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking to pass here on second down. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Volunteers will kick this away to begin the second half. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Is back on the field. Already a two-possession lead here. Let's see if they continue to call it aggressively and try to put this defense in a bigger hole. Grab down the middle. It's Clay. Big man finally brought down by the quarterback. That was a tough assignment. Important second down play coming up. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 10. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Sooners.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
We'll try to run it with the option. Pitch to the back. He makes it into the end zone to add 2 more to the lead.
I thought the defense had a shot here to stop this 2-point try, but the quarterback was a magician. Great job of pitching that to the back to be able to use his speed to get to the corner for the 2-point try.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. Off the play fake on first down. Catch made across the middle by the running back.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They look to throw it here on second down. Checks this down to the running back. The Volunteers pick up enough yardage for a first down. The offense going with the hurry up. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense.
And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Look out, he's in the clear. He steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
Play action here on first down. Catch made on the right side. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
The Sooners are going to cash in this red zone trip. He keeps it on a design run. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. This is a showdown we've circled on the calendar as number 1 goes on the road to face a top 10 team. Welcome to the home of the Big Orange Nation. Massive Neyland Stadium, home field of the Tennessee Volunteers. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 9th-ranked team, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Volunteers will kick this deep to begin the game. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. The shotgun, he hands it off. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, a good run here and a great reminder of what the Sooners are all about. And I know they've had quarterbacks that have gone on to win the Heisman in recent years, and Sam Bradford and Jason White and Kyler Murray, Baker Mayfield, all great players. But man, I think Oklahoma, I still think of them running the football with Barry Switzer. Option play, pitching it to the backs. Billy Sims, who won the Heisman. Marco Murray, and of course Adrian Peterson, Marcus Dupree. Some great history, not just the quarterbacks, but running the football in Norman, Oklahoma.
Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Sooners lining up here on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide. It can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Big moment of the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Looks like the quarterback's going to run it. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Powers through. The offense recovers, but doesn't make any difference. They're short on the 4th down play.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a 1st down.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Pointer in the end zone, and he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
What an opening drive by this offense and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He steps out of bounds at the 14. That's where the drive will start. There's the handoff. Breaking tackles.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackle made on the play, the 29-yard line.
Man, that is a quarterback's best friend. Opportunity to find that open tight end. He takes a big hit, but holds on to the football to show that strength and awareness for a nice first down.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum. It comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Here's a target, and it's complete. And they wrap it up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
Can they convert on third down to keep this drive rolling? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Gets made on the out route. The ball has picked up enough yards to move the sticks.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And the Vols offense is on the move now. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Back to throw again. Looking to scramble. Extending the play now. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking for the wide out. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Crosses the 10-yard line. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
And I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting upfield, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
Makes the catch. And finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play on the completion.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up into the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And they're trying to punch it in here. That's a strong play by the defense as time expires in the first period. As we hit the quarter break, it's Oklahoma on top. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped into the field. We're ready now for the second period.
Tennessee, 0.
They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. Here we go. After a long drive, it's 3rd and goal. Can they punch it in or settle for 3? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Tennessee. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And the return starts from inside the 20. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they start the drive. Offense is back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Receiver in motion now. Defense not pressing this time. Heading left after the handoff. Breaks into the clear. Gets the first and still running. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, Oklahoma has had their run of quarterbacks and receivers in recent years, and we know they can throw the football. But anybody goes back to Barry Switzer and Bud Wilkinson, you know that Oklahoma is all about their ability to have a running game. Beautiful play right there, and I know the Sooner fans are proud of that one.
A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Tough running to avoid a loss and just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
Pressure is coming. Incomplete. As good as he threw the ball, that's a big 3rd down defensive play.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The ball's come to the line in a hurry-up. On first down, it's play action. He escapes the pocket. Trying to create here on the move. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Boy, great recognition here by the quarterback, recognizing zone defense. Initially didn't have anybody open, but I love he's able to show that he's got enough athletic ability to get outside of the pocket and be able to make that nice throw for a big first down.
Second down after that previous play.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was
a deep shot to the left side. Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, Volunteers. He broke away, and they couldn't catch him.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Turn starts inside the 15. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Another Oklahoma receiver making a big-time play for this offense. And it just seems like over the years, so many big-time, dynamic receivers have come to Norman. Integral piece of this offense, and they get you the yards you need.
You're going to go with the Wildcat formation, an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. And it's a direct snap. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense are going to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And the Sooners line up on 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here, and the back's able to navigate his way for a first down.
That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Second down after that run in the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
A quick throw out left, complete. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
In the shotgun, it's a handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. The defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down in distance. Do a good job at dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
The field goal is good. So they settled for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the Volunteers will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. The quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Quick dart to the right. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And he goes down after a solid gain on the play. That's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And is intercepted. Breaks into the open. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a 2-ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make a play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. The kick is short, and that's going to be returnable. They better get down and cover this. This one will be a 60-yard attempt. Can he get it there? And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Sooners will kick this away to start the second half. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. The passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
Makes a quick catch. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. A deep shot to the left side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Moves out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so they'll just throw it away.
I mean, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And he'll drop back here on third down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Yeah, these guys aren't able to hook up here on this third down, but you got to give a shout-out to the defense for making it hard to convert here. They've been great on third down all year. It's a rare miss and a good job by this defense.
Touchdown, Sooners! And they jump on top here in the second half.
And just like that, we flipped the script in this football game. Great job of setting up his blocks, being patient, and then using the afterburners for this touchdown. What a play.
The PAT puts them up 3. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? On the move now. He's looking to scramble. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he could get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Second down play coming up. Hand off to the single back. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Volunteers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
The Volunteers will have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw it on first down. Short connection to the tight end here. Offense in hurry-up mode. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Quick completion to the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The quarterback finally gets the job done. It's a big pickup after the catch. More importantly, holds on to the ball despite taking a huge hit.
Yeah, Chris, that's the thing that really stood out to me. I didn't think he was going to be able to hold on to that ball because of that big hit, but he does. He doesn't get the first down, but he gets big positive yards, and more importantly, I think he gains more confidence in that quarterback that's running the ball again.
The balls pick up enough yardage for a first down.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and
Looking deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball's in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's incomplete. You don't see the lead defensive back drop a would-be pick like that very often.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just...
Looking for a man deep down the left side. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there? I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They've got the lead, but haven't settled for a field goal last time out. They'd love to find the end zone here. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. Ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Tackled, but 1st down.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a 1st down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Dump off caught by the running back. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Now it's 2nd down here. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Brought down after a short return. Buffalo pick sets up the offense at the 39.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. He didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
Defense is coming after him. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And the Vols will crank up the tempo. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking downfield near the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Well, they're rewarded for going to this nickel package, getting more awareness on the field with that fifth defensive back, and a nice job of coming up with this interception.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Strong defense there. They stuff the run and makes it 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
He's got the first down and still motoring. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Oklahoma. Too much speed for the defense.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And they're able to tack on the extra point.
Tennessee, 14.
And he takes this from inside the 5. The returner is brought down. Gets it started on the next drive. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. The pass rush closing in. That's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
A deep shot to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who's going to make the crucial plays to take home this W?
14.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They open the fourth by going to the air. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. 2nd and 10 here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking for a man deep on the right side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for him.
And the pass is incomplete. That's 3 in a row. His passing game out of sync.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? He make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Will not be brought down. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Balls.
And that's his 2nd touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Is back on the field. It's a shotgun run call. He breaks free. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the fourth quarter, critical down in distances, and this guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
High completion makes it second and medium. DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Looking to pass here on second down. Here's a throw underneath to the back. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Looking to convert on third down. They come to the line in the wildcat formation. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. And it's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on third down. Direct snap. Breaks in open space. Here he goes. Inside the 20. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Sooners.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
31, Tennessee, 21.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? First down, looking to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's Shaw. Breaks into the clear. They bring him down, but what an explosive play.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to scramble. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
The sack on 1st down, it's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. A deep shot to the left side. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple of scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession. You need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
Bringing pressure. Contact as he let the ball go. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense pinned back. Chewing clock with the running game.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the 4th quarter, force them to use all their timeouts and just keep working that clock.
obvious false start there, moving too early. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. Nice gain. The Sooners come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you'd want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. The drive stays alive with that completion for a 1st down. Looking to throw it again. Swarmed by the pass rush. He's sacked.
That's a really nice job of bouncing back by this defense after giving up that big gain. This time they get the pressure and bring that quarterback down.
They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. He's got room to run. The Wildcat look picks up a solid game, but they're still short of the 1st. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. 7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Catch made down near the 10, and he's still going. They've got him down, but the offense gets the 1st down they needed to just run the clock out. They knew they're going to need clutch plays like that, Kirk. This is a battle we expected to come down to the final minutes. It looks like the higher-ranked team's going to dodge the upset and move on.
Yeah, good for them to be able to close this game out. They played very, very well and very deserving. For the loser in this game, still an opportunity to learn from your mistakes. Try to get yourself in position to still make a run at the end of the year. Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw here. He escapes the pocket. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down. And the Sooners will look to convert here on 4th down. Crowd trying to help out here on 4th down. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and it's picked off. A crushing mistake. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock instead. Throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
Quick throw to the left side. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Oh, he's bringing it back. And he steps out at the 2, so close to a pick 6, but a tremendous play.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a 2-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Offense recovers the fumble and keeps going.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. They come up 2 yards from the goal line. Can they punch it in here on third down? Out of the gun now on third down. He had all day back there before throwing the strike. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Oh, and that's another touchdown for this offense. They continue to go out there and battle. I want to see what this handshake's going to be like after the game. I don't know how the